All right, everyone, it is me again, Aquastar. I know that I've been away for some time. You know how, like, you'll just get into doing something and then you kind of lose interest or you get into other things? Well, that's kind of what's happened with my fish videos is everything's fine with my fish and everything. I've just been getting into other things in my life. Other things have been going on. I have kind of went through a little bit of like a depression or something. It's weird. I wasn't like majorly depressed. But yeah, I mean, there's just some things in my life. You know how life is. So I think I'll upload a video where Little Crumpets had gotten attacked by Benny Jets, him trying to spawn with her. Really tore her fins like all up, dude. Even her dorsal and her pectoral fins, like her little arms, were kind of shredded. And I'll probably be posting that video. If not, like, or I'm pretty sure I have it. If not, I'll try to see if I took some pictures at that time. But in any case, I had actually moved for about a month or so. I had moved Crumpets over here in this tank with some females and gave her some fresh water and all that good stuff, and she got better. Her fins are better. So now what I did actually is I've put all of my active breeding males over here because they are starting to really torment some of my females a little bit. I mean, it's not really constant, but it's enough where I'll turn that up a little bit. How does that look? Not so red, you know, so it's very clear today. This one I still gotta scrub its walls, but this one is really clear, and the door down there is kind of screwed up. I gotta fix it up. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, they're not like constantly bugging my females, but it's enough to where I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna go on and just put the males, the active breeding males that are like so into spawning, put them together. And then kept like most of my females over there in the 125. So my top two males who are crazy about breeding and they will pester the females like no other is definitely number one is Benny. Of course, he is my common. He only costed me like 14 cents at PetSmart a couple years ago. And he was like an inch long when I got him. He's about 7 inches now. He hasn't gotten the growth that I've seen other people get out of their commons, but he's still pretty big. He's still like longer than my hand is, put it that way. So, I mean, he's still a good size. Actually, I'll feed him really good right now here in a minute and kind of fatten him up, and I'm sure he'll gain a little bit more size. So, and then number two is definitely Jack Fish right there. I'll try to feed him some more too, try to get him fattened up, but he's still pretty big himself. I mean, he's not small anymore by all means, but he is definitely a very active breeding male. That's like what he wants in life, is to breed. So it's definitely Benny and Jack are the two top males who will bug my females. Little Nesbitt is a male, but he doesn't really care. He usually won't engage in that. And Blue Boy every once in a while will get in on it if he sees the other two going at it. And then I just got little Kumba over here to house him. He tries to breed sometimes too, but he's kind of handicapped. His tail's so long. I think he kind of had a rough start in life. He's just, you know, so... yeah, he can't really keep up with the females to pester them, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so a lot of my females are over here, and any males that I have over here haven't shown like aggressive spawning behavior yet. So I have them over here like little Clovis, my little Clovis Otis Butterfingers right there. I had gotten him from goldfishnet.com. He did come with Dropsy. Fortunately, the seller was very kind, offered advice, and even gave a full refund. Thank you so much. Because I really didn't think he was going to survive. You can go back on my videos and see all of that. The treatment I used, all that good stuff. But little Clovis is a male, but he never like tries to breed. He never tries to spawn. And Gus is a male, and I don't ever see him chasing anybody really. And Loki, actually. Loki is a male. Every once in a while, Loki, I get a little frisky with the girls. But he's real gentle about it. It only lasts us like 15 or 20 minutes. It's usually in the morning. And then that's it. Like, he's easily just distracted and just gives up or whatever. He isn't, you know, it doesn't go on for hours and hours. If you see any splits like a Marla's tail, Benny was going at her yesterday. He was in here with her, with old Marla and everybody else. And Marla was the girl that day, and he kind of started going at her, and there was a couple little splits in her tail, and I said, dude, that is it. That is it, man. He had went after poor old Nilly Bean. Nilly Bean got kind of beat up. But the worst was definitely Crumpets. You can still kind of see how her tail is raggedy looking. She's trying to talk and beg right now. You can kind of see some spots on her tail. She isn't the best looking fish as it is. You know, God bless her. But you can kind of see some little places on her tail where he had pushed her into something and it had ripped it pretty good. And I know it was that because it happened it happened tonight before I was going to work. I woke up around 8 p.m. I work midnights. And, you know, I feed him and look at him before I go, usually before I go to work. And, you know, just a few hours, you know, earlier in the day, she was fine. Her tail and stuff was normal. And then when I woke up and I was getting ready to feed him before work, her tail and her body was just like, just shattered, man. It looked like she had been through a shredder, like a paper shredder or something. You can still kind of see there's little pieces of her tail missing in the midsection right there. That is definitely from Benny. So yeah, and I'd seen him breeding with her before I went to sleep that day and just didn't think anything about it. You know, I honestly thought it would go on for a little while and then he would quit. It wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, I was wrong. So, now today when he was going after Marla and wouldn't stop and was being so aggressive, I was like, that's it. I've got to do something. So, I've got the old breeding males over here. Hopefully this will kind of like, you know, everybody would get settled in and nobody would be bullying anybody or trying to breed and being all mean about it. You can actually see Benny is the only one has knocked off a lot of his scales. You know, nobody's flashing around. I don't think it's flukes or anything. It's just, it's only on him, the missing scales, and the way he's all the time, like, trying to breed, and he's really active and stuff. I think that he's honestly just banged himself against things. You know, like when he was going after poor old Crumpets and knocked off some of his scales while he was, like, attacking her, you know, trying to have babies. So, yeah, I mean, if I could find Benny a really good home, somebody that has like a really large tank or a big pond, that would be amazing. If you're around the Dayton, Ohio area and you want a nice common fish, he's got some interesting markings a little bit. He's kind of like a red cap common. And he's got little orange points, almost like a little Siamese or something. He is pretty and he will eat out of your hand. He's very healthy and robust. The only thing I would say is if you have sensitive females in there, you may not want to house him with them or any kind of delicate fish. I would suggest housing him with other comets or commons that are very strong and robust. So, but yeah, if you're in the Dayton area, you can so have him. I just need to know, though, that like that you're not going to feed him to a piranha or something. I'm going to have to see like freaking proof, you know, so... Yeah, because I'll literally keep him before I give him to somebody that's going to feed him to a mean-ass fish. I mean, God bless those old piranhas and their mean, hateful faces, but they are not getting Benny Jets. I have put way too much time into Benny Jets. Look at his big face. It's like he has a beard. It's like a big orange beard. Yeah, I'm not going to let anybody have Benny, so unless they, you know, are legit and would really care for him, so... But alright guys, I'm going to let you go. The video is about to cut off. I've only got a few seconds because it's like high quality or something or whatever. I don't even know. It's giving me a time limit. So look how clear this tank is today. I'm so proud. I redecorated it. You can see that. Look how nice. Ain't that nice? Yes. And there's truffles. Alright guys, thanks for watching and we'll see you soon. And I'll try not to stay away so long. I hope you're doing good. Bye, guys.